Hi everybody, this is Avrohom Czapnik from the Jewish Learning Exchange in Los Angeles, hoping you and yours are well. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Lech Lecha, and in it we find Lot, the nephew of Avram, moves away from being near Avram and moves to the lush land near the city of Sodom. And the city of Sodom, the Torah tells us, are people that were wicked and evil. Bad people. And our sages tell us about the city of Sodom an interesting thing. The Mishnah in Pirkei Avos and Ethics of Our Fathers talks about the different types of people. And it says, a person who says what is mine and what is yours, that's an average person. But the Mishnah then says, some say that it's like the people of Sodom, which sounds what? What is mine and mine is yours. That sounds pretty reasonable. But in fact, the commentaries explain that when we're only thinking about ourselves, that's not good. And if mine is mine, yours is yours, then I don't need to help you. I don't need to do anything. I just need to take care of the big me. So the question the commentaries talk about is that Lot made a grievous error in moving near Sodom. He was in the environment of Avram and Sarah, the matriarch and patriarch of the Jewish people. And then from there he just dropped it all and went to live by Sodom, by wicked people. Now one could argue, what do you mean? It was lush land, it was good for his animals. And we may argue, I'm not going to learn from them, I'm just going to be myself. But the truth of the matter is, the Torah is teaching us a very important idea, that environment counts. And the place we put ourselves in has an impact on us. Near my home, there's a gallery that has some very modern art or music. And the clientele that it attracts, just in that area, they put graffiti on the floor and graffiti on the windows, and it's just not pleasant. Whereas the synagogues in the neighborhood, they have signs up about lectures and about things to help people and how to help children that are struggling in school. Just a very different environment. Environment counts. There was a couple that I'm close to that years ago, I visited their home and they had a picture of the Beatles. And I said, you have little children now. Take it down. What do you mean we got it as a gift? It's really nice. I said, I know. But that's not who you want to look up to. Take pictures of great rabbis. That's who you should put up. Let people see that what you and let your children see who you and they should emulate and they should look up to. So environment is a key element in how we create within ourselves, and that's why there are many Torah books in our home and pictures of great rabbis in our home to inspire me and inspire people who come to my home and inspire my children to see what our values are, what's important. Beautiful story about a rabbi who was very knowledgeable and very fine, and he would go to weddings to collect money for the poor. And he would come in, and he went to one particular, and he was very well respected, and he came down and he would sit near the entrance of the hall, take out wads of cash so that he could give people change, and people would just come over to him and give him donations for the poor. So one time he went to a wedding, and the maitre d', a non-Jewish man, says, hey, we don't allow solicitation here, I'm sorry, you have to leave. Rabbi didn't say anything, just got up and walked out. When the father of the bride heard about this, he came running out and told Tony, hey, Tony, look, I'm paying for the night. This rabbi, I want him to be able to collect. He's not collecting for himself, but even if he would be, I want him to collect. He's collecting for the poor. Let him stay, okay? And Tony was watching, and he saw that this man is sitting down, and people from all over the hall are walking over to him, giving him coins, dollars, bigger bills, and he didn't get it. And he walked over to him and said, I don't understand. I'm told you're here to collect, but you're not collecting. You're just sitting here. So the rabbi smiled, and he said, well, what happens is I'm here. I've been doing this for many years, and people know me, and they know that I'm going to give the money to the poor, and they just come over on their own. And he was blown away by it. And Tony went back and he came over and he said, I want to give something too. And then he said something that I think is very sad but powerful. He said, this is the first time I'm doing something for somebody else. So the environment we create is essential to our own personal growth and to the growth of the people that we're around. And may we be inspired. Don't look like Lot who just left the holy environment of Avrohom and Sarah and went to be by Sodom, which, by the way, Avram still saved him, even though he rejected Avram's lifestyle, but that's another greatness of Avram. But environment is important. May we create an environment of holiness within ourselves, within our environment, and how we behave at home and at work, so that not only should we be inspired, but others should be inspired as well. All the best. Have a great Shabbos.